please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hey now, it's your girl ChonitaNicole, and welcome to Do Dream On if you're new, and if you're already a dreamer, welcome back, y'all. Welcome back, welcome back, y'all. Welcome back. Okay, today I'm so excited. Do y'all see this shirt? Do y'all see how the light make it twinkle and glisten? What? We are going to be doing a rhinestone blingity bling bling video, but here's the thing, this is an actual SVG. Okay, so you guys have seen me do previous rhinestone videos of words and different things like that. This is my first time doing an SVG, and I'm going to show you how to make your own rhinestone template from an SVG inside of Silhouette Studio. It will be the business edition, and then we cut it out in Cricut. Yes, we did. So let's go ahead and jump right into this video so we could get right into it, and then meet me at the end so I could discuss some things. And you guys, I did have a few mistakes, and I showed you how to fix them, because y'all know we always keep it real over here. And also, if you like what you see, please make sure you subscribe to this channel, like the video, and click that notification bell so you can make sure you see every video that is uploaded. Alright y'all, let's get into the video. Lego. Alright guys, these are the materials. My pink flock from Heat Transfer Warehouse. I love it. My transfer tape. And then I have my rhinestones. Y'all know Wick Street Vinyl gave your girls these, so shout out to Wick Street Vinyl. I gotta come get some more. I appreciate y'all for giving me these. So then we have, of course, my Cricut maker. I will be using a Cricut mat today as well. And then last but certainly not least, we will be using my painter brush, that paintbrush. So yeah. Okay guys, we're in Silhouette Studio. I'm clicking on merge, and I'm bringing in the image that I got from Creative Fabrica, the Halloween Pumpkin SVG. This is the one I got, the one that's smiling, and that's just showing what you would get. I will leave my Creative Fabrica link down in the description. Okay, so now I'm going ahead and bringing it into the Silhouette Studio. Like I said, I had clicked on merge. You see that? It's like 2 layers of this image, and you guys will see what I have to do in regards to that a little bit later. So what I'm doing is I am in Silhouette Studio. You do have to have the business edition in order to have the rhinestone template. So I'm making my pumpkin a little bit bigger, and I'm going down to, oh no, you can't see it. Let me show you the clip of what you would have to click on for the rhinestone templates. Okay, so down at the bottom right where it says open rhinestone panel, that's what you would click on, okay? And then now what I'm doing is I'm trying to see which type of rhinestones I want. If I want edge rhinestones, the linear rhinestones, or the radial rhinestones. So that's what I'm trying to figure out. That's the radial one. That's the linear one. Right here, this is the linear one. And then the edge one was the first one. So I'm just trying to figure out which one I actually want. And I'm going to go with linear. I think that's the one I want. But remember, it was 2 layers of rhinestones on here. You see that? This is the edge one, where it just goes around rhinestones around the edge. So I thought that was pretty cool. But remember, it was 2 layers of this image. So I'm going to separate them because I was confused. I'm like, wait a second. It looked like it was a double. So I'm trying to figure out which one is the solid actual pumpkin. And boom, there's the one. So that's the one that I'm actually going to use. I'm going to delete the other image because I actually don't need it. And I was trying to play around and see, and that's not the right one. So I'm going to go ahead and delete that, and then I'm going to go ahead and use this. I had never done an actual SVG inside of here. I've only done letters. So this was my first time importing an SVG and trying to play around with this. So I said, why not? Let's just see, you know, what it looks like. I was trying to guesstimate how many rhinestones I had and if I could use 1 color or 2, etc. But you can just play around, and it depends on what you're trying to do. Okay. So for mine, like like I said, I did not want to use the edge. I went ahead and I'm going to select the linear, and that's what I'm going to use. And I'll just make a pretty mixture of the rhinestones. So I selected the linear, and look how cute that looks. It actually filled out really good, and I was really happy with the way the rhinestones lined up. So now that I have the image the way that I want, it was really easy. It was actually easier than I thought it was going to be, uploading an SVG and then transforming it into rhinestones. So I went ahead and selected the image there. And then I'm just making sure that I wanted the right size to go on my shirt. Once I did that, I did go to the rectangle or the square where I can put a square over my image. This is going to ensure that it cuts out when I'm using it with my Cricut machine. I went ahead and just made that color pink. I wanted that to be pink like my block. And then I'm just going to go ahead and send that to the back. Once I sent it to the back, I moved it over, and then I went to rhinestones and I went ahead and released the rhinestones. So it's going to take a second. So each rhinestone is now separate right there. I'm not sure why I have to do that, but you do have to release the rhinestones and then group them together in order for it to work for me. That's how it worked for me. Like I said, it's always multiple ways to skin a cat. So what I'm doing now is I am selecting every last one of the rhinestones that will be in that pumpkin. Okay, so I'm starting over and then I'm just dragging and selecting them all. So now every single rhinestone is going to be selected. I'm right clicking it and then I'm going to group it together. So once I did that, it's taking a couple seconds. Once I did that, we're going to be ready to go. Okay, so like I said, I released the rhinestones. I selected all of the rhinestones and then I grouped all of the rhinestones. Once I did that, I can take my image in the back, and you don't necessarily have to do that image, but I do the image so that the Cricut can cut it out for me. That's what I chose to do. I'm not sure if other people do it. I don't really know, but this is just how I do it. So once I did that, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to make a compound path. Once I make the compound path, what that does is it lets each of those rhinestone circles, that it's going to allow the Cricut to cut each one of those out. Okay, and that's what you want. You want it to be transparent background and it cut out and it all be one group. So I went ahead and made sure it was grouped together. I made that compound path, and now my Cricut is going to cut that rectangle or square, however you want to say it, around the pumpkin, and then it's going to cut each one of those rhinestones. Now I'm saving it as an SVG. And I'm just getting a name from it. For it, I'm going to put rhinestone pumpkin actually. And I'm going to save it as an SVG to my desktop. That's all that you have to do. I wanted it to go to my desktop, so I'm going to save it to my desktop. And I'm going to save it as an SVG so that my Cricut can go ahead and cut all of those circles out. All right, so now we're inside of Cricut Design Space, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to upload it as a cut image. I'm scooting over so you guys can see the edge. So I'm going to go ahead and upload it into my Cricut Design Space as a cut image. Okay, and this actually was easy to do. I selected it, I added it to my canvas, and then as soon as it came in, it was the size that was in the Silhouette Studio. And all I had to do was go ahead and click make it. So here's something really important. If you want to know my rhinestone template setting that I have for my Cricut, you guys can watch my video, my first rhinestone video. I gave all the settings and everything in that video, and I'll probably go ahead and drop it here so you can click that video, because there's a rhinestone template that I created for my cut specifically. And then yeah, so I selected that, and then now we're gonna let my Cricut maker go ahead and cut this out. I went ahead and grabbed a Cricut mat, and this mat is actually super old, so it's not as sticky as it should be, but I did go ahead and grab that. I grabbed my flock from Heat Transfer Warehouse. I will have the link down in the description, and I'll probably go ahead and put it in the actual comments as well, so you can grab it. I love this flock, and y'all know it's so cute because it's pink. So as you can see, it's coming off. So I'm like, oh goodness, what am I going to do? It's not staying down. I grabbed my brayer, and then I was trying to press it down, but it still didn't work. So you know I always got something up my sleeve. So let me show you. I just grabbed me some painter's tape because the mat wasn't sticky or isn't sticky. I didn't want it to move. So what I did was I taped both sides of the mat and the flock, and then what I did was I wrapped it around the back, which you might see me do in a second. But I taped both of those sides down so that the flock wouldn't move when the Cricut maker was cutting the holes into the machine. You see how I kind of put it around, and I was a little nervous. I didn't know if it was gonna go in, but I was able to make sure that it went in. Okay, once I did that, I slid that mat inside of that Cricut maker, and then it got to cutting. Now it did take a while to cut because, as you guys saw, it was like 1,400 rhinestones, so it was like 1,400 holes that it had to cut. So it took maybe about 40-45 minutes for it to cut. But after that, y'all, it came out, and I was so very happy with it. So yeah, we did that. All right, so let's see if this turned out right. So I'm taking this roll off. Okay. So we're gonna see if this came out right or not. Rolling this up, saving this for later. I actually will use it. Okay. Then let's take this off first because this was an older mat. So I'm actually going to fast forward this part because it took me a while, y'all. Look at that. I put that back, and those holes was not coming all the way through. It was a hot mess. Do you hear me? I grabbed some painter's tape. I grabbed my lint roller. I was trying to get those dots out. It was not working. The painter's tape actually worked better than the lint roll, but I was using my nails and everything, and I ended up getting it out, but it did take a little while, so I'm just fast forwarding it. But this is just the real. Y'all know I always keep it real. I was trying to use that brayer, but remember, the mat wasn't sticky. So if the mat was sticky, that would have stuck to the mat, and then it would have had all the dots on the mat. But because that mat wasn't sticky, it was not working. The painter's tape did pretty good though, so I was just trying to figure out all types of ways to get those dots out, okay, the circles out, and it worked. You see how much it got up that time? But yeah, it ended up working. It just took me a little while to do it, but honestly, this stuff is kind of fun to do. I like doing this. All right, so this is my little tray, and I'm going to take my design. It's so cute. I wanted a happy pumpkin, y'all. I didn't want a mean one. So I'm going to take my design. Everything is all out. And I'm going to lay it down. And the back of this is sticky. Okay? So this is sticky. This is the flock. I got this from Heat Transfer Warehouse, and my link will be down in the description. So now I have everything all laid down, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this color is topaz. I don't know if I'm gonna have to split it or not, but we're gonna see. I don't know if this is enough, but we are going to see. So I'm going to go ahead and just lay the rhinestones out, pour them out. Okay, I'm going to take my painter's little brush, and I'm just going to rotate them in. And I already see it's probably not enough. Okay, as I rotate them in, it's almost enough, but probably not enough. So as I rotate them in, they're just going into the little grooves. I love doing this. And just so you know, it actually was 1,278 rhinestones for this design. So I already see I'm going to have to get some more rhinestones. So I'm going to shake them off. Okay, so I'm going to add the fuchsia. So it's going to be fuchsia and topaz. And it doesn't have to be a certain way. Okay. So they're just going to be mixed in however they go. Okay. For all of my blingers out there, do y'all just love doing these rhinestones? I even slowed it down real quick so y'all can see it, because I think some of y'all think it's satisfying just as much as I do. But anywho, let's speed it back up. I love doing these. Like, it is just so relaxing. Okay, and then you can use this pen if you need to, just to get some things right in there if you need to. So you can use this, you can use, and this is actually called, I think, a wax pen. You can get this from my Amazon storefront. I do have a link about rhinestones there. And what I'm doing is all the holes that didn't just easily go, all the rhinestones that didn't easily go into the holes, what I did was I used that wax pen to just do it one by one. And when I say it was so relaxing, y'all, it was everything. Okay, I needed that. It's like therapy for me. I'm just giving you guys a close-up of how it looked. Look how good that looks. I am in love with this. Okay, I love it. Okay, it looks so good. Oh my goodness. Okay, so now that we have that, I'm going to take the transfer sheet, right? And it's sticky, so I'm going to pull it. And it's very, very sticky. Okay, so this is really, really great transfer paper. So what I'm going to do is, because this is kind of big, I am going to do the taco method. And then I'm going to press it. Oh! Lord have mercy. Oh my God, I messed it up. Y'all see how I messed that up? But it's okay, because I got it back. I had to redo the rhinestones again so I could get it right. But y'all know I keep it real, so I kept that in there so y'all could see that I make mistakes as well. So now, this is my second attempt. The first attempt was a fail. Now we're going to go ahead and try to get this on here. So I had to put the rhinestones back in so that I could do it correctly this time, y'all. This is extremely sticky. This is transfer sheet. This is a transfer sheet. It's extremely sticky. You want to be very, very, very careful. With this, I want to fold it like a taco. And I'm going to pray that it doesn't mess up this time. I need to get in a better position. Okay. I think it might be a little bit off, but we're going to still try to make it work. Okay, so now what we about to try to do is get it all sticking on here. If it's off, if some of the pieces are off, I'm going to try to manually fix them. If some of them flip, I'm going to try to manually flip them back. But whoo, this is stressful. This part, that's the most stressful part. Because I never did anything this big before. Okay? So we want to make sure that everything is sticking on here. I already see some kind of flipped upside down. But it's okay, because we can fix it. So, let's see what transferred and what didn't. Okay. A lot of it transferred. Oh, shoot. That thumb action, that's what messed me up. If I wouldn't have did that, I would have been fine. Oh, my gosh. All right. A lot of it transferred. Yay. But a couple things messed up. So now we have to fix them. These completely flipped over. So I'm going to take this and see if I can fix them. Y'all, I had to get some tweezers because as y'all can see, this was not working. Give me a sec. Let me grab these tweezers. Now, to some people may have been like stressed out about this, but once again, for me, this was really relaxing. And y'all know I'm going to show y'all when I mess up, and I'm going to show you how to fix it. So I was able to flip them all over and fix it, y'all. Yes, I did. Okay, y'all. Whew. This about took me out, but I got it. Okay, so got to be very careful. Meet me at the heat press. So I am going to cut the excess off. And I'm going to save it because I may need it for something later. But just getting a little bit closer to the actual pumpkin. Okay. So I am lint rolling my shirt. I do have my heat press at 305 for 15 seconds. I'm getting my t-shirt ruler, putting it in the middle, lining everything up. Okay, I have it here. I hope you guys can see it. I'm going to lay it down. All right. Y'all see that? Let's make sure I can see it. Okay. You guys can see it there. I am going to place my Teflon sheet over it. All right. Remember, it's at 305 for 15 seconds. Okay. I went ahead and pressed that. All right, we did it. We did it. It looks good, y'all. Y'all see that? Yes. So besides the part that I kind of messed up a little bit, it looks really, really good. And I'm really happy with the way that it looks. Look how nice this looks. See, that's the one thing. The camera never gets the glistening of these rhinestones. But I'm trying to let y'all see it. It really looks amazing, y'all. I love it. Okay, guys. Y'all see how we fixed it? Even with a couple of hiccups, we did that, okay? Absolutely love it. Y'all see that? I don't know if y'all could really see how that go. But one other thing I wanted to show you, how I store these is because it is sticky on the back. I just peeled it from here, and then I got these from the Dollar Tree. These are the chopping boards, or the plastic chopping boards, and we can save it and reuse it. Okay, so yes, let's take our time. Let's get into it. I hope you guys like that video. I hope you guys learned something new. Drop a red heart down below if you love the video. And yeah, y'all, that's a wrap. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, holla at your girl. If you have not already, join our Facebook group, Crafty Queen Dreamer. We love it over there. Follow me on Instagram, Do Dream Money is the handle. TikTok, Do Dream Money is the handle. And I love y'all. Did y'all know that? I think y'all knew that. Anywho, y'all be safe out there here. Bye. Thank you for your time. Please like, share, and subscribe. Bye.